Hello, good evening. This is Mariama Bobbo, your business coach and mentor here. The last time we spoke about the Swissgolden Bonus Plan and their marketing strategy, which they use the word of mouth form of advertisement for that. Today we're going to be talking about the conditions of the bonus program Swissgolden have to offer clients. So to participate in the Swissgolden Bonus Program, you need to be a client of the online shop. That means you should also register and buy some gold bars from them. Then you advertise. As an advertisement partner, you need to advertise the products and services Swissgolden have to offer so that other people can also buy gold from the company. So in conclusion, you need to conclude. That means you need to register, buy some gold, and you select the order you want to make. So once you register, you will have to sign the terms and agreement of the transactions because you're going into a contract with this company. So you need to have to sign the contract. Then the contract is subjected to the purchase of gold bars from 1 to 100 grams of gold. There is a cost for that particular amount of gold. So you need to register, accept terms and agreement, and select the order you want. For the bonus plan, you can choose from any of these 4 orders that they have. They have the start order, they have the basic order, they have the VIP order, and the VIP plus order. So as a customer, you register and select your order. Then you do what? You tell people, because it's a referral business and the commissions come because others bought gold from the company through you. So you need to inform as many people as possible so that they can also buy gold from the company, and with that comes a lot of bonuses. For you to qualify for this bonus, you must introduce at least 2 people directly to buy gold from the company. And when you introduce 2 people, they will also introduce others because they're interested in the bonus plan, and then before you know it, you have a lot of people on your team. So Swissgolden uses for the mechanism of the accounting, that is the process you go through and to the point where you join and get paid. Swissgolden uses what they call the 7-cell table of orders. This is what it looks like. And it's called 7-cell because it has 7 spaces. This is always level 1, referred to as level 1. It has 4 spaces. Level 2 have 2 spaces, and level 3 have only 1 space. So if you count them, 4 plus 2 plus 1, we have the 7-cell number of orders. So whenever a client is coming on board, they always join on the first level, because level 2 and 3 is always occupied on a brand new table in the Swissgolden bonus plan. So once you introduce everybody, they join the table. Immediately this table gets filled. This is the first table actually, and so the 4 space is now on top in level 1 is filled. Once this happens, the table breaks. It breaks in this manner. This table breaks on this line and symmetrically here. So once this table breaks, the person at the bottom moves to another table. This time around, when the table breaks, this part of the table is what you see here, and this part of the table is what you see here. So once the table is filled, it breaks into 2. This is table 1, this is table 2. Then 4 new spaces on each of the tables. So that is why you always see that on a new table you meet with there are always 3 people and then 4 spaces on top for you to fill. Yes, you might come at a point where other people have joined, but this is a freshly new table on the Swissgolden bonus plan. But there is a tendency you can meet other people who come. You can even be the last person to fill the last spot of the table. And once that happens, the table behaves in this manner again. So let's take a look at the point where you join. Consider yourself the person in the green spot here. So you come because somebody on the table referred you and you bought gold. Once you buy gold and you accept the terms and agreement to be a partner on Swissgolden, you are placed on the 7-cell table of orders in any of the empty spaces in the top space. Once it is filled, like I said, table breaks in this manner. So this part of the table, the person there moves. So this part goes off. And this part of the table where you belong, which is what we are most interested in, is here now. These spots. The next, and then 4 empty spaces. Now they are filled with the excess marks. Table also completes. This breaks this side. This person moves. And then the table again breaks. So considering where you belong is here. You can see now you're at the bottom space. The next time this 4 table fills, you are the one who is breaking off to move to another new table. I will explain in detail what that means in Swissgolden. So let's take it again. See the table movement. So for you to complete what we call by the time you join the business, you're on top, you get to the middle and get to the bottom of the table, and once you are done, you are here and the table completes, it is said you have complete one cycle of order. So you need to move from level 1 to 2, then finally to 3, and the table gets completed for you to complete one cycle of the table of orders in Swissgolden. And completing one cycle of the table means the earning you've earned on the bonus program, as long as you have fulfilled that requirement, which I mentioned earlier. You need to introduce at least 2 people on the table. So conditions of receiving bonus, remember I said you must, before you are able to take the bonus, you must refer at least 2 people to buy gold on that particular order that you've also made. So this is what you have here, and then the subsequent videos will discuss on what happens if you do not fulfill this particular requirement, but that is the requirement for you to earn gold in the business. So if you decide to invest or join the contract, the start contract, when you earn, your payout is in the form of gold bars, because the commissions you get is used to buy you gold. So once you complete your cycle, one cycle, you get 540 euro less 15% worth of gold bars. The 15% is deducted because it is used to fund the leadership program, which is the residual income, the passive income part of this business. We actually call it the guy named the pension in Swissgolden program. So we'll talk about the leadership program in subsequent videos, so please stay tuned for them. So you need to collect those gold bars, because if you do not qualify, you lose out this particular bonus here. If you decide to join the basic order, which is the next level order, once you fulfill the requirement and you get to the bottom and complete your cycle, you get 2,100 euro worth of gold, also less 15%. For the VIP bonus order, that is if you join the VIP contract, you fulfill your requirement, the payout is 8,250 euro less 15% worth of gold. So, and finally, the last order, which is the VIP plus order, on fulfillment of the requirement and completing your cycle, the payout is 29,600 euro less 15% worth of gold bars. So for each of these particular orders that I've mentioned, these 4 orders, which are the gold orders, you complete 3 cycles to complete a contract. That means once you complete one cycle, remember a cycle is when you go through level 1, 2, and 3 and complete the spot when you're on level 3, you go for a second cycle and then a third cycle. Once you complete this cycle, you have completed a contract. You have completed the contract. So completing one cycle doesn't complete your contract. You need to complete 3 of these cycles to complete a contract. And each time you complete a cycle, you get paid. So, like I mentioned, all those payments that I've mentioned earlier, once you finish the first cycle, you get paid. If it is the start order, like I said, it's 54 euro worth of gold, less 15%. If it is the VIP plus, it's 29,600 euro worth of gold, less 15%. So the deduction comes once you earn, they take out the 15%, because when you become a leader, you also tap into those resources also. And once and then you can be able to cash all those forms out, but then you earn that money 3 times. So once you earn, they deduct minus 15%, then you get gold bars for that contract. So you complete 3 contracts and you get you complete a contract. You complete 3 cycles, and you complete 1 contract in Swissgolden, and then you can choose to repeat that contract. That means you need to pay for a new contract. It can be on that same order, it can be on a higher order, and at any point in time within these 3 cycles, you can choose to use part of your earnings to pay for another contract in the program. For example, you finish the cycle 1 or cycle 2 of the start order, you can choose to use, maybe you've saved up some of your gold, you can choose to sell it and pay for the main order, which is the next one. And then it will not stop your contract from going. Like I said, you have to finish these 3 contracts, so it will not stop this contract from going. And then that means you have 2 contracts running concurrently in the program. That is very much allowed. So then like I mentioned earlier, once you complete your table, it's a follow me system. Once you complete any of your cycles, you will land on the table where your sponsor is in the first page. You remember I said when you complete a cycle, you will go back to level 1 so that you will start a new cycle. So that you just don't go to a random table. You go to the table where your sponsor is. Your sponsor in this business is a person who told you about the business and you are registered under the program. So if you want me to be a sponsor, since I've explained to you now this wonderful business opportunity, if you want me to be a sponsor or you want to know more information about this business, feel free to drop a message under here so that I can get back to you. You can also send me a message on WhatsApp on my number, Mariama Bobbo, +234 803620 8337. Click on the subscribe button down there so that you always get my messages when they come. Make sure you also click on the bell so that you get notified. The notification goes to your email whenever I upload a video on this site. So thank you so much for listening. This is Mariama Bobbo, once again your business coach and mentor. Thank you.